Pecans, pecans, and more pecans. Hey guys, it's Coach D of the 23% Challenge, and we are back today talking about pecans. Yes, you guessed it. Now, remember, Coach D is from South Florida, so here we pronounce it pecans. But perhaps in your part of the country or in your part of the world, you may pronounce it pecans. So whether it's pecans or pecans, it happens to be what to eat pecans, which happen to be our nut of the day. So guys, without any further delay, let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, as you can see, pecans or pecans, okay, contain lots and lots and lots of antioxidants, which of course help to fight, or we can say buffer, or we can use the word deactivate free radicals. That's right. Now here are a few things. We've talked a lot about antioxidants, right? Which vitamins serve as antioxidants. We know how beneficial they are, and we also know where they come from. But we really haven't talked much about free radicals. So today, I just want to take a little bit of time to expand on how dangerous free radicals can be. Okay, so what are free radicals, first of all? Well, in a nutshell, no pun intended, we have to understand that free radicals are very, very hyperactive molecules that are inside of our bodies. Now, because they are so active and contain so much energy that unfortunately they can cause cell damage as well as be destructive to our DNA. So that's why they're not good for you. But are you aware of what causes the formation of free radicals? Well, today, because we're talking about pecans, I want to go ahead and kind of delve into that just a little bit. All right. So let's talk about three things that cause free radical formation. Number one is stress. Number two are processed meats. And number three is alcohol. So guys, first let's talk a little bit about stress. Now we all have stress. It could be stress on your job. It could be stress from your significant other or family members. It could be, I don't know, financial stress. Whatever the case may be, we need to figure out ways of not necessarily dealing with our stress, but better is resolving our stress. Okay, so as we learned during the 23% challenge, that it's always a great idea to have an attitude of gratitude as well as an attitude of forgiveness. That's right, guys. So the more you display forgiveness and the more you display gratitude, that will help reduce your stress levels. Number two, let's talk a little more about these processed meats that when ingested cause the formation of free radicals. Guys, believe it or not, hot dogs, sausages, and almost all deli meats are considered processed meats. So what that means is once they go inside the body, they do more harm than good. And last but not least, let's revisit alcohol. Now, whether that alcohol is served to you in a cocktail or a beer or some type of mixed drink, unfortunately, the alcohol serves as a poison, which then causes the formation of free radicals. So again, guys, we want to be careful of our stress levels. We want to be careful of not consuming processed meat, especially during the 23% challenge. And of course, there is no alcohol allowed during the 7 days of the 23% challenge. So again, let's start to consume more water. All right. So I hope that helps you out in combating the formation and the damage that's caused by our free radicals. A little more information about pecans. Well, they happen to be 200 calories per ounce. Now, some of you may be saying, wow, that's a lot of calories for just a small amount of pecans. Well, it actually is. But first, let's figure out how many pecans is equivalent to 1 ounce. Well, believe it or not, guys, it only takes about 19 pecan halves to equal 1 whole ounce. Now, something that we have to understand is that yes, pecans are very high in calories, as you can see, but that's because of their fat content. Now, let's keep something in mind when it comes to fat. Remember, guys, there are two types of fats. You got the unsaturated fats, and then you have the saturated fats, right? Pecans are mainly composed of the unsaturated fats, which happen to be the good fats. All right. So even though the calories may be high and the fat content may be high, don't fret too much because the majority of the fat that you're consuming is the good fat, meaning it's good for your body. So please don't worry, but you probably want to limit the amount of pecans that you eat on a regular basis because of the high calorie content. That's all. All right. As you can see, pecans are loaded with vitamins and they're loaded with minerals. As you can see, they have more than 19 of them, right? Now today, my objective is not to go into all 19 plus vitamins and minerals, but let's look at it this way. What we have to understand is that nuts essentially are seeds. That's right, guys. So whenever you plant a seed into the ground, what happens? A plant begins to grow, and that plant then becomes a tree. So if we think about nuts in terms of life, then guess what? Nuts equal life. That's right. So the more nuts you consume, the more seeds you consume, you are ultimately putting life inside of your body. You see? So even though it may contain a lot of vitamins, a lot of minerals, a lot of antioxidants, and other phytochemicals, you just have to boil it down to life. And that's it. So consuming more pecans simply means that yes, you're putting more life in your body, which of course keeps you healthy. That's all you really need to know. Now, Coach D, all right, I get it. Eat more pecans. And I will eventually, maybe not today. But the question that I have is how should I eat them? I'm so happy you asked. Well, the best way to eat your pecans during the 23% challenge is raw. Now, I do understand that there is a pecan pie somewhere out there. There are pecan rolls, right? But remember, guys, no processed foods during the 23% challenge. So it's best to eat them raw. That's right, guys, raw. No processing, no cooking, no baking, right? So if you want, you could simply have a handful of them. They taste great, all right? Or you can add them into a salad that you just put together. Okay, consider it that way. Or if you want, you can always look up vegan dishes that contain pecans. Guys, there are tons of websites that are out there. Now, the one that I always recommend is forksoverknives.com. Their website is very easy to understand and it's also very user friendly. So all you have to do is punch in the word pecans into the search box and it'll give you several different recipes that you can easily cook that contains pecans. All right. So whether you want to eat them raw, you want to add them to a salad or a vegan dish, then go ahead and do so. I'm sure that you will love it. All right, guys, so we all know that the 20% challenge is now live on Udemy. Today, I want to motivate you. Today, I want to encourage you to please go to Udemy, check out the course. All right, you never know, you may enjoy it. Please like and follow the 23% challenge. We are live on Facebook. We're live on Twitter, sending out messages, positive messages, informational messages, motivational messages every single day. So if you need that little bit of pick me up, you need that little bit of motivation, you need some encouragement, you need that healthy thought for today, then guess what? The 23% challenge is here to serve you. So please like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Guys, I want to thank you for watching. So please comment, whether it's positive or if you have any constructive feedback. I'm always open to that. And don't forget to subscribe. All right. This is Coach D of the 23% Challenge, and our take-home message for today is eat your pecans. All right. Love you and thank you for listening.